Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of the Marvel Strike Force community. It is I, Super Otaku Kami, coming to you later in the week than I like due to technical difficulties, as there was a storm in my area, and I believe lightning hit something and has messed up the internet in my whole building. It's been pretty terrible. But outside of that, I'm finally getting to you guys with news of this week of the new update, which I have really been looking forward to. One, because Emma Frost is somewhat farmable in the sense of her event started, and we can do milestones to get shards for her. And I am definitely trying to get her up to 6 stars because I have her at 5 right now. And I love me some Emma Frost. And with that being said, there was way more than her milestone coming in this update. It was a pretty extensive update, and a lot of good stuff came out in this update that I really liked. And I hope that the rest of the community is really liking. And so let's start things off with two of the biggest things that I could say that I really liked out of these are the characters, and two of the characters that I'm really looking forward to are Baron Zemo, actually number 1. I really like what Baron Zemo brings, and I really want to see if he could be something outside of Hydra. I'm pretty sure he can, because that special of him just wiping out minions is pretty sweet, but I would like to see what else he can add, and what will be, just play around. I want to see how he can interact with other characters, and I really would like to play around with him and Red Skull on a squad together and mix and match that to see how it would work. And I just think it's really cool. I really like the fact that he brings more war offense. Recently, I realized my war offense has been slacking, and I like Baron Zemo that he can come at war offense because, one, I like the little inner war between Hydra. His passive is he's a true leader, and then he kills minions and they can't be revived. But I also like that for Shield. Even though Shield doesn't have a high, resurrection rate, as seeing that it's only Shield Medic that can bring somebody back, and it's not that high of a rate, the fact that he can take out, a Shield minion and they can't come back is pretty cool. And the fact that he can go at Shield security and hit him with so much damage and clear buffs, I just really like them for Shield too. And another thing that a lot of people have not probably been thinking about, Hand is going to be getting a rework. And Hand minions do get revived. And I think we could look out for Nobu getting a higher rate of bringing back Hand minions. And it being probably war focused. So them being a war defense, and then you have a choice of Inhumans and Baron Zemo to say take out Hand and Hydra. So you kind of have to play around, and maybe one works better on the other kind of thing, or maybe even Hand does resurrect but kind of counteracts Zemo. I don't know, but those are 3 teams where minions and characters can get resurrected that Baron Zemo can work against. And I know Hand sucks right now, but they're gonna have to get a rework, and this might be a counter for Hand in the near future or far future. I don't know. Hand just doesn't seem like on the radar, but I really like Baron Zemo. Then Dr. Octopus. When it comes down to, let's say, legendaries, I think there was one move that they could have done that could have made him super legendary, where you're I need him on a squad. And I think that's in his special, where it's apply 3 charge up to a maximum of 10 to self and chargeable Sinister Six allies. I wish that was just allies, because then he could have worked well with a lot of charge characters, and he could have been, just imagine putting him with Maw and giving Maw a charge, and then he can throw it, block hero controllers without anybody even dying first to get that charge. And so I just think that it would have been really cool, and he would have been super epic outside of the Sinister Six if that charge, the 3+ charge, was to all allies and not just chargeable Sinister Six. But outside of that, I really like his kit because I really like that ultimate. I know it's not a first turn ultimate, but man, AoE, damage to everybody, flip 2 effects, but then prolong those 2 flipped effects for a duration of 1. To me, that is it's wicked. It's a Black Order killer, and then obviously City, because Luke Cage, when he taunts, it's a wrap. You're gonna flip 2, and yeah, I really like that. And I definitely can see me playing around with him with Emma Frost. 'Cause I don't know, I would have to play with both of them to see, or I could just look and see their speeds and try to figure out, who goes first and everything. But it'd be sweet, the fact that he could flip a few positive effects, and then Emma Frost can clear positive effects. So the ones that he misses, she can initially wipe out the rest, and then they're just stuck with negative effects. I'm really excited to play around with not Mr. Sinister, but Dr. Octopus, and to see what he brings to the table outside of Sinister Six. And then for the rest, you got Swarm and you got Electro. For Swarm needs Dr. Octopus. He clearly needs Dr. Octopus to stay alive. Or once you get him up, he in 4 turns he might just be blowing through people. He can have 4 turns of just lots of damage. He has a nice kit. I like it. But the one character that I'm not excited for, but I'm actually kind of excited to play with, is Electro. I think she might be more than I'm expecting, because when I look at the kit, I don't get too excited. But I feel like when I get my hands on her and I level her up and I start attacking people and stuff, I'm gonna be like, man, she's really cool, and she is doing lots of damage. So I just have that feeling about her, or maybe I'm just gonna be like, alright. But I do like the 3 charge is gonna play a good role, because I want to say on her second turn, she is gonna just blast away somebody with that 5 charge thing. So it's gonna be pretty sweet how that works, and I like it that it's on the lowest enemy, unlike Thor, who he does damage to everybody, but she directs it at the lowest enemy, help you get somebody out there, and really gonna turn around on that team. Then let's see, Avengers. At first, I can't lie, I think it was Tuesday that I kind of wanted to make a video ranting about how stupid the Avenger reworks was. And that was because I read Captain America's passive run. I thought that he was going to get block chance by 20% for each wave 1 Avenger. And it's each Avenger. Once I read that, I got super, super excited for the Avenger rework, because, he works with all Avengers. So when you put, you can put, because you want to put in Hawkeye, Black Widow, Hulk, and Captain America, right? And I was like, that's 85%. But that's still good. It's not bad. But I was like, it sucks that you can't put another Avenger in there and he gets the 105. Then I realized that I read it wrong. I was like, you know what, this is extra sweet, because you're not really gonna pull Iron Man from Power Armor or Thor from Asgardians, but I've broken up my Wakanda, so Black Panther is available. And granted, it's a little squishy, and he can't get really any extra charges or anything from anybody. But for attack, and if you can get him away from Captain America and Hulk, he can definitely stay on the edge and really do some damage. Then right now I'm rolling with Ant-Man. I like the whole slow and the speed up thing, and then Hawkeye is giving slows. So you can really, you're speeding up, and I feel like you got this wave of slows going at the other, at the enemies. And then you got Hulk and Cap just taunting. And every time Cap gets hit, Hulk is getting more speed turn. And then when Cap does his special, alright, not special, ultimate, then he's getting speed. So they're going a lot faster. And everybody, I mean, I play around with them, but my Avengers are not that strong. But it's sweet. I actually beat, I want to say, 2 nodes in Doom War with them, and I think they are at like 240 something K total power. So for them, I mean, that's kind of strong, but not too strong. But they did well. They did really well, and I really liked how they worked together. And the one thing though, the one thing was definitely the T4s. Like, a lot of things to really get them maxed out, like the always assist with Black Widow and Hawkeye, got a T4 that basic. The extra health with Captain America, got a T4 that passive. So a lot of things where you gotta have the T4s, and I have not invested any T4s in any of those characters. So to really get the full potential out of them, you definitely have to invest in them. But for them being 6664 right now, they are definitely a nice team. I slapped them on War Defense. I think we're playing a Shell Alliance for some reason today, Wednesday, and so I didn't get to test that out. So hopefully on Saturday, I can test out them on War Defense and see how they do. And maybe even be able to throw a little gear and stuff their way to boost them up a little bit. And then, so the Avengers, though, all around, good team. I want to use them, different modes, and really see what they bring, especially Blitz. Play around Blitz, go against a few other teams, or might even hit up some of my players in my alliance mates. Sorry, blinked out a little bit there. And, test them out. Do, like, Avengers versus Hydra or something. I don't know. But, cool team. Really like the updates. And Black Widow, I think... Black Widow and Hawkeye definitely shine those updates. Great. But, man, what they gave Hawkeye and Black Widow was sweet. Really like it. I could go on all day about the Avengers because it's a pretty cool update. But, outside of them... I like the new Hydra. As I already talked about Baron Zemo, I like what they bring. And I did not check. I should have checked before this, because I checked before, but I forgot. I hope that when Hydra Grenadier assists, he slows. I hope. I'm pretty sure, I think I read it. He did when I went to MSFGG, but I forgot, because I forgot to double check to make sure. But honestly, out of that team though, outside of Baron Zemo, I'm really, really excited for Winter Soldier. I mean, I know he didn't get the greatest rework, but I think with that speed up, and then Baron Zemo's speed up, and then his crit chance going up a bit, I think he's gonna be dealing a lot of damage, and a lot of damage fast. I think he's just gonna be knocking people out. And so I really want to see how he works with Baron Zemo. And when I logged in today, before I got on to do this video, I saw that Baron Zemo is coming out soon. So hopefully next week, if not next week, the following week. So I will be testing that out as soon as possible. And I hope to have a few T4s on Baron Zemo because I'm going to save for him. And I definitely will get out some game footage of Baron Zemo with the new Hydra squad. And most likely the 5th being in Kingpin. But yeah, that Hydra squad, I'm really interested in seeing how it plays. And then the other thing I really want to test out that I mentioned before in another video is with Crossbones getting that defensive up. I'm hoping that the defensive up goes up first. Then, when he does his ultimate and he takes the damage, it's cut in half. Because that would be sweet. Because then he also gets like a ton of health on top of it. And he heals for more when he does his taunt. I think Crossbones is going to be pretty nasty doing that move on turn 1, I believe now. And then the next turn he comes around, he could heal and probably get that health back. Yeah, I think they're going to hit hard and fast. Baron Zemo is, when he's charged, he's clearing buffs. Oh man, I'm telling you, I really am looking forward to that new Hydra team. And I think even outside of going after minion squad teams, just going after other teams, I think they're going to be doing a lot. And like I said, I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. And Mysterio is someone who I still have not tested out that update, but I want to see, especially with my Mysterio, how those mirror images come after he dies. I really want to see how that works out, how much damage they could take. I believe my Mysterio is at 70 right now level, so this might be in some incentive of getting him up to 75, and also looking into T4 some of his moves, if it will help him, especially to help those mirror images to survive so he could be revived, because it's pretty sweet. And especially if he dies after AoE and then Rhino gets the taunt, I mean, then you can even target those mirror images so that you can try to get rid of him so he doesn't come back. So I think you can do a lot of fun things with Mysterio with this update. And I mean, he's kind of an annoying character. Like, he is. Blinding, ability blocks to City, I know that's not the greatest, but health blocks, yeah, he's annoying, and I know everybody always writes him off, but you know, I can see him becoming a bigger annoyance. And one of my last favorite things about this update, especially because I needed Carnage and I needed Marrow, was Doom War. I was really excited. I thought they were going to try to squeeze every mini you can here. Greedy of me, I know. And but the one thing I needed, and I'm already giggling because I watched Valley Flying yesterday, and he had me dying when he was like, I just hope they have just bio gear in Doom War. They do. They have Marrow, and I needed Marrow. I am drastically short on Marrow, and I am definitely excited now that hopefully in a few days I will have Carnage ready, because I am on the last Cosmic Node in DD3, and I only have 2 city characters, and Carnage is gonna be number 3. So we're really gonna see how that city nodes go, because yeah, Cosmic has been going great. The second Cosmic Node, guys, I one-shot it. I was like super pumped. It was kind of late at night. I really wanted to jump up, scream, everything. But yeah, one-shotted a DD3 node. Yeah, that was pretty intense and awesome. But yeah. So back to it. I liked that we got I wish they would have, before it came out, they would have just told us, hey, you're going to get just 5 pieces and 3 of them. I don't know. I don't count those other things as mini uniques. And yes, I have ran out of them before, like the syringe and the data disc and stuff. Definitely have ran out of them. But I just don't count them as mini uniques. Because when I'm in the store, I'm looking for marrows, molecule scans, and stuff like that. Because those are 2 things I need the most right now. So yeah, hopefully the next 2 updates we'll get 2 more campaigns, which will be sweet. Be it if they're Doom War or Mystic or Cosmic. And I can't remember, I think it was a Valley Flying video, and they talked about how nowadays Captain Marvel, it would be sweet if she went into Cosmic or just got on a node, period. She still is a very powerful character. I hate seeing her in War. Definitely hate seeing her in War. But I do think it's at a point that she is farmable. The milestone, take her out of milestone and put in, I was going to say Superior Spider-Man, but Symbiote Spider-Man. But yes, I would love to, 1, make her easier to do Captain Marvel, and 2, Symbiote Spider-Man, definitely need him somewhere farmable and fast. But outside of that, it's great. Negasonic is now farmable, sweet. Try to get her up before the Dr. Octopus event. But yet, still need X-23, and we still need Domino. And I think both those characters are going to go either node-wise, Raid Store, War Store. Because those are 2 stores that are not the easiest to farm. If one of them ends up in Blitz, I think we all would be very happy. But I don't think that's happening. It's not going to happen. And Arena would be nice, but once again, I think that's a little too easy also. So I think we're going to have to see them in Raid or War. Or just nodes. But yeah, Doom War is sweet. I liked it going through. I did lose once when I was using the first wave of Avengers. Thought I could take, I think it was the last node that you could use them. Just mine weren't ready yet. They weren't ready for that yet. But it was cool. I liked it. And I look forward to more of the content, and definitely look forward to DD4 in the upcoming months, and to see what they do. I want to see what more characters, we got Halloween coming around. Are we going to get Morbius? Are we going to get Blade? Questions like that, because last year, they kind of went somewhat of like Halloween-ish characters. I think we got the Supernaturals around that time. So let's see what we get this year. And let's just keep going through this update and enjoying these characters that are coming out, and look forward to the next. But that is my time with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments to my very dedicated and few viewers. Subscribe. I need subscribers. And you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, at Super Otaku Kami. And yeah, I'll have another video most likely tomorrow night, Friday night, for the blog coming out, and anything else. Thank you for your time, guys, and till the next time.